Welcome back to Scottish Man Cave and welcome to this week's vlog. And yes guys, it is 12 o'clock at night and as usual my fire alarm is going off. But of course it's not a vlog without Chester the cat, and I wonder if that's the fire engines now. No, it's not, it's the police. But I hope everyone is having a fantastic week, and yeah, I thought why not start the vlog at this kind of time of night, because I'm not going to probably manage to sleep until like 5 in the morning when the housing association decides to show up. But yeah, oh god, it's going to be a long night. But yeah, I completed Detroit Become Human on the channel, and my god, what a game this is. I really enjoyed it. Now, a few people said I got the crap ending, but I went back and watched some of the endings, and I'm actually very happy with the ending I got. Alpha MVP, he said he played this game as well and got a complete different ending, so yeah, I absolutely love this game, and I will play this game again at some point, I think. It's an absolute masterpiece. I really enjoyed it. So highly recommend, if you've not if you've not played Detroit Become Human, I highly recommend giving it a go. It's more a narrative kind of game. Sorry guys, it's getting late here, and as I say, the fire alarm is putting me off, but yeah, it's so good. It's like playing a movie. Not a lot of gameplay, so if you're expecting like, you know, heavy combat and stuff, this is not the game for you. But I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of the gameplay from my stream at Detroit Become Human, and yeah, I'll maybe help you make your mind up if it's a game for you. But yeah, absolutely love this game. I would give this a 9 out of 10.
I don't know, hundreds, thousands. They're marching. Liberty for Andrew. Yeah, they're marching down the street. Fuck if I know. Freedom. Set us free. Set us free. Equal rights.
It's like, I hate to say it, but it's like the Free Palestine movement, or like the LGBTQT that you see, kind of like that kind of marches. But yeah, this is mental. Holy shit. Wow.
We came here to demonstrate peacefully and tell humans that we are living beings. All we want is to live free.
This is an illegal gathering. Disperse immediately or we will open fire.
We're not looking for confrontation. We've done no harm. We have no intention of doing any. But know that we are not going anywhere until we have secured our freedom.
I repeat, this is an illegal gathering. If you do not disperse immediately, we will shoot.
Marcus, they're gonna kill us. We have to attack. There's more of us. We can take them.
If we attack, we'll start a war. We have to show them we're not violent. We should just stand our ground, even if it means dying here.
This is your last chance. Disperse immediately, or you will all be killed.
Attack.
Don't do it, Marcus. Don't choose confrontation. Follow me!
Oh, what? Oh, what? I just hope his girlfriend doesn't get... Oh, shit! Holy crap. Oh, what? This is mental. Holy crap. What a game. Holy crap. Holy crap! A few androids lost their lives as well, though. Holy moly, that is mad, mate. Did that happen with you as well? Did you pick that option to attack Alf? Oh my god. Wow. Wow. That was mental. Holy moly. Public opinion were worse, but holy crap. No, you didn't know. Holy crap. Oh. That was absolutely crazy, guys. I have never in a video game experienced something like that. That was just mental. That was just mental. Holy crap. Oh, me. That was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Several days later.
Right guys, it's 6 o'clock at night and it is absolutely beautiful. I could not stay in the man cave, but you would think I'm in the Costa del Sol with the palm trees. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I was absolutely boiling in the man cave and I haven't been out today, so I thought, right, I'll go for a wee walk, maybe grab a coffee or something. But I was watching a bit of Adam NI 1995 and he's just announced that he's doing memberships on his channel, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've kind of softened my stance on the whole, you know, memberships thing. What I will say is this, and this is just my opinion. So, I think different content creators, depending on what the kind of, you know, value they bring, for example, are definitely worth it. Now, for example, there's 2 YouTubers I watch that are travel kind of related YouTubers, and I sat down and thought, would I support them? And yeah, I do, because I really love their content. So I did that. But, you know, I made a video a few months ago, and I've hid it deliberately because I've changed my point of view in it. Now, I still stand by a lot of the points I made on that video. And it got a lot of attention, some good, some bad. But I think if you bring some sort of value, and it's not like expensive, like you're not charging £9.99 to be, you know, part of like a special, you know, like it's almost insulting your intelligence, like you're part of a gang and all you're getting is basically getting to chat to them on Discord. I don't think that's really value for money, but if some people think it's value for money, then that's on them, I guess. So that's why I've kind of changed, not fully my point of view, but I've softened on the stance a little bit. And so Adam started doing his memberships now, and he's doing 2 tiers. He's doing £1.99 and £2.99. So basically I think £1.99 you get to watch all his videos, all his streams and stuff, but the £2.99 you get to take part in playing the games and stuff. So I think it's actually, I understand why. So Adam is in the same boat as me. He's been doing YouTube a lot longer than me. He's a bigger channel than me. He's got 6,000 subscribers, but his ad revenue is shocking. Like, I think he said he made like not even £1 for like a month with his ads and stuff, and he gets like maybe a couple of hundred views on his videos and stuff. So you know, you have to be a massive YouTuber to make it worth a while. I think that, you know, the YouTube ad revenue, and it's crazy because the amount of ads that are on YouTube videos just now it's crazy. So I've kind of softened the idea of it, but again, what me and Adam were discussing was that, you know, like you can't just shove it down people's throats, you know, and mention 100 million times about your memberships and stuff. But I think it's the only viable way for small content creators that, you know, are never going to get 20,000 subscribers, or, you know, they're not going to get like 100,000 views every single video. And the future is content creation. You know, nowadays, you know, people are losing their jobs left, right and centre. People are getting replaced by AI, people are getting replaced by robots. I think the whole COVID pandemic thing, I think more people want to work from home than they do, you know, having that 9 to 5 commute. So I've kind of softened, and I've got a kind of few ideas. So I think I've actually had a few people ask, you know, like when I made that video, I would actually support you if you did something like that. So I think there's like maybe a case for it. Like some YouTubers, as I say, will charge £9.99 and you get absolutely nothing. They'll make maybe a review on a game or something. Like, they don't actually involve their members or their audience, so to speak. You know, they just create more content, really, just the bare minimum so they can get people's money. And I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right at all. Or, as I say, you know, you're part of a club, for example, and all really you get access to is their Discord, so you can message them and pretend that you're friends, for example. You know, and a place where you can donate your games to them, kind of thing. I'll never take donations, ever. Like, I will never do super chats. That's not for me at all.
I would be uncomfortable if somebody gave me £100 super chat. I would refund it immediately. Just no, I wouldn't be comfortable with that. But you know, I think maybe like a membership model, like £2.99 a month. And I know YouTube take 50% of the revenue, so roughly you'd be getting £2 a month. You know, if it meant extra content and, you know, exclusive for like people that want to support your journey and becoming a full-time content creator. You know, it's not for everyone. If I was to do something like that, I think as well, nothing would change that's already out there. In terms of my vlogs and all that, they would never be behind a paywall or anything like that. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy doing my vlogs. But maybe like more of the streaming side of things. Especially, I think that's the difference. You're adding like content and value. You're not just like giving them like a 5-minute review of a game you played kind of thing. I just think it's a bit crappy. But again, everyone's different, and you know, at the end of the day, they've actually gained customers. But I think they've done it a scummy way. Let's be real. But so I haven't really changed on the points I was making through that e-begging video I made a few months back. I think it's probably coming up to a year now actually when I made it. But I've kind of softened on the idea of it for this channel. And that's one thing I've kind of done as well the last few months, is not pay attention to anyone else's YouTube channels except people that are in my community. So, you know, people who like, so I'll watch YouTube of course, but I don't watch, you know, the kind of YouTube content I do for the charity shops and stuff. But I'll always watch like people in my community, so the likes of, you know, Adam and I, Alpha MVP, RTB Reese, for example. Who else we got? We've got Casual Guy who comes in, and he's got an amazing channel. Check out Casual Guy, guys. Honestly, like, such a great channel. Zenbloke as well. Zenbloke is, you know, such a great guy kind of thing. So, you know, I'm always going to check out channels that are in my community or people that support my channel, for example. I'm always going to check them out and give them a sub and try and watch all their videos as much as I can. And it's not always possible, especially with streams. It's never possible, but so I've kind of softened on the idea of it a little bit. You know, the worst thing I would want to do, because I know a lot of YouTubers have done this, they've had memberships and then, you know, they've lost a bunch of subscribers because they've acted greedy, they've acted like all they care about is money, and that's not the goal here. And it's definitely not the goal of Adam. We're speaking to him. But it's realistic. It's the only way YouTube content creators that are small could potentially make it a full-time gig. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. So you all you know, I might do the container. You know, I had that in the works, and then I got banned from eBay, which was the issue. That was going to be my way of, you know, making it on my own, so to speak, and not having to get a job. But because eBay banned me, and yes, you've got Vinted and stuff, but it kind of put me off a little bit. It kind of put me off with the whole eBay thing. Now, I still might do it, but if I'm doing it now, it might not be till after Christmas. And there's a simple reason. There's a few things going on currently in my life. So, one is possibly going on a media course for 12 weeks, which, you know, you get like a qualification for video editing, things like that. So it's in the line of what I love to do, which is obviously create content. The other thing is, because I had like vet bills and stuff, I thought I was going to have vet bills, but obviously I'm insured. I pay my car insurance and stuff, so always insure your pets, guys. Always insure your pets. But I applied for a government job, believe it or not, and I believe now put it as this, I think they want me for an interview, so I take the full-time job. But the problem is, if I take the full-time job, I don't get the time for content creation. That's the issue with it, guys. That is the problem. So I need to figure out what I'm kind of doing. I know I'm all over the place, guys. I'm bad for that, actually, for being all over the place. But I think, I think my future anyway is Scottish Man Cave. I believe that is one way or another. You know, if I get a job, it's my last job. That's how I see it. I don't want to work for, you know, the government or for, you know, big rich oil companies. I don't really want to do it, if I'm being honest with you guys. But in hindsight, if I'm working, I can go to trips abroad for the channel. I can spend more. Like, one of the biggest issues on this channel for me, I think, is I've got a very strict limited budget compared to everyone else. I can't do I spent £400 on a game in CEX, you know what I mean? And like, as I say, I've always worked all my life. I've always been like, I've always had money. I've always been used to having money. But even then, I would spend a lot on video games, don't get me wrong, and buy brand new games on Amazon like it was nothing, and not even check my bank account because I didn't need to. I had enough money without worrying. But recently, I have to micromanage everything, so I've had to get used to micromanaging my money. And, you know, like, as I say, I've worked since I was 16, oil and gas for over 15 years, and absolutely miserable. So I deserve this sort of time to figure out what I'm going to do, because the problem is, right, so for example, my dad works offshore, right? Now that would be the natural progression for me. Would be either one, become a warehouse manager, which I just do not want the responsibility, or, as I say, it would make me miserable, or two, is go offshore. But again, I don't want to do that either. I'm not risking my life on a helicopter every single 2 weeks, you know? It's not for me. So I've got 35 years to go for retirement age, because I get 70 nowadays. So I've got 35 years to figure out what I need to do. But the problem is as well, and again, this is me being upfront and honest with you guys, I'm not getting any younger. I'm 31 now. I want to settle down when I get old. Can't believe I'm saying this on YouTube, but I want to settle down when I get old. I want to get married and all that. I want to have a kid. But right now, currently, it's impossible. It's impossible to even date right now. Because, who's this loser that hasn't got money, kind of thing. And it's not about money, like, how can I say? Hold on, I'll tell you in a minute, guys. I'm away to cross the road. The road's a bit busy.
A few moments later.
As I was saying before, I had to cross the road. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. If a lassie just wants me for money, then I'm not interested. Like, if you can't have me broke, you're not having me when I'm minted, kind of thing. But, like, just by experience being in relationships and stuff, that it's always better to have money so you can do things. You can go on the holidays, you can go on, you know, fancy nights or fancy meals and stuff, you know, things that women want to do, kind of thing. And again, I don't want to be in my 40s and I've got no kid, no girlfriend and all that kind of stuff, no wife or whatever. I'm not too fussed about marriage, if I'm being honest, but, you know, I'm wanting to settle down. My days are partying in the nightclubs is long done. So, and trust me, guys, this is why I am single. It's because, like, here's the thing as well. I will say this: I'm actually pretty content, because, you know, a lot of people made the mistake of, you know, getting married very young, you know, in their 20s, or sometimes like their high school sweethearts, and there's nothing wrong with that. But they haven't lived. They haven't experienced, you know, the single life.
They haven't, they haven't really lived, and you hear it a lot, especially, and again, I am no relationships channel whatsoever, and trust me, I am not perfect when it comes to relationships, but you hear it though quite often. People will be together for like 8 years, and then all of a sudden they drift away because they've never experienced anything else. I've had that experience. I'm very well travelled around Europe, I will say that as well, and that's one thing I want to do in this channel. I've already, even if I'm in the same situation next year, we will have a video abroad, I guarantee it. I've got already the location worked out. There's about 6 or 7 charity shops in that location, and nobody's done it. So I'm not saying where it is or I'm not going to talk about the plans I've got, but that one is abroad, and I'm really looking forward to it because it is a very sunny weather, even hotter than here. But also as well, I've still got a few other places. I've got a friend in Canada. Now I've already did Canada, but this was before the channel, and I went to the thrift stores, because it's not charity shops over there, it's thrift stores in North America. So I've been to a few thrift stores in Canada, believe it or not, and I would love to film it, but I wasn't doing Man Cave at the time. So one thing as well that I've just absolutely love, and I'm kind of getting used to it, is people just coming up to me and like on the chat and stuff and just call me Man Cave. Absolutely, like, that's me now. Like, that's my new nickname, is Man Cave. Absolutely love it, kind of thing. So like, my pal Simon called me by my last name, and that was my nickname for years, and I hated it. And then he done the stream with Fortnite, and I was like, no, Simon, no. I goes, I know you're used to it, but the new name's Man Cave. So absolutely love it. It's the best thing I've ever done, in terms of like hobbies and stuff. It's no exaggeration, changed my life. But yeah, again, I usually waffle on and stuff, but sometimes I like to just show myself as well. Just be honest and real with you guys. It's like, that's one thing I hate, is when people pretend to be fake. I'll never be fake. You'll always get myself, good or bad. I'm not perfect. I'm going to make mistakes on YouTube. I know I will. I have already. But like, I'm just honest with myself. If I'm not honest with myself, I'm not honest with you guys. And that's kind of the conundrum and the kind of where I'm at the moment. And I know I'm all over the place, and that's the problem with me. Nothing's ever simple. I wish it was. I wish life was simple sometimes, but it's really not. But I'm excited about the future of this channel. I really am. Like, that's the other thing as well. Going back to the memberships thing, like, I'm not, if my Man Cave, like for example, Chester, right? Something happened to Chester, right? She had bad diarrhea, for example. I'm not going to be begging on the internet to pay my vet bills. No chance. You know what I mean? That's what I cannot stand. Or like, my basement is flooded and all my games have gone. Okay. Or like, there's one. Oh, I need my teeth fixed, so I need a GoFundMe because I can't afford to get my teeth done. Right? And the brutal reality is, right, okay, if you're in that position, sometimes you do have to work and you have to get a job instead of beg on the internet. I don't like that. There's nothing wrong with, I guess, trying to be a full-time YouTube content creator, and I think the only way to do that is the membership model. However, if you're doing that membership model, you better make it worth it for your audience, because they'll see right through you. So again, if I was to go down that route, because 500 subscribers I can, and we're not far from 500 really. 225, I think, something like that. around that mark. And of course, you gotta get people coming and going. And who knows, you might only get 10 members for your lifetime of doing the channel, but it's still income towards the channel. But as long as like you don't alienate your audience, like again, this sucks me big time. So for example, a lot of YouTubers won't answer their comments, for example, unless you're a member. Then they'll answer every comment. I disagree with that. So like for myself, for example, if I had the memberships, nothing would change. Like if people comment on my videos and they're not a member, I don't know them, they're brand new to the channel, I don't care, I'm answering them. I'll answer most, sometimes negative comments, I'll answer in a positive way. Kind of thing. So as I say guys, I've softened on the whole Patreon membership side. Now they've got the other side of it as well. You've got the people that like moan all the time about it, and I get it, but I do get it, because they are calling out, you know, at the end of the day, people that have got very, let's just say, questionable practices. And I do agree with them, but a lot of that content is just all negativity. It's all negative. There's nothing positive coming out of that content. And I try and be as positive as I can. Now, there's days like this, the trade in the CEX, I've softened on that as well. I've got to go back to CEX. I've got a shop there. I don't think I'll trade in much, to be honest, games wise. It's kind of put me off the trading of it, but I got so much negative dislikes for saying I'm never going to trade into CEX, and I never really, well, I kind of did have a little moan about CEX, but at the end of the day, I never said I'm not going to shop there for video games. I'm still going to go to CEX for video games. In fact, we will be going to a CEX we've never been to next week. That's a clue for you. I will be going to CEX next week. But again, that channel's just negativity after negativity, and I don't want that here, to be honest. And I made that mistake of, let's just say, not jumping on the bandwagon, but because I generally did feel that way as well. But like, I'm not making any sense, probably. And sometimes I don't, and I apologise, guys. But at the end of the day, I stand by with what I said. Still do. But as I say, like, I've run out of words to say, to be honest. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, it is a nice night, I must admit.
1 hour later.
A nice latte later. Oh my god, it's roasting. It's 7:30 at night and it's boiling. Honestly, it is like a heat wave here in Scotland, I must admit. Bloody hell, that's too sweet. It's salted caramel, but it's putting way too much of that caramel syrup. It's not even that cool, to be honest. Yeah, he's putting a lot of that syrup, right? Not great. Not great. £6 this cost me. Yeah, not great at all. No. I'm tasting the coffee now. But yeah, another channel I want to shout out is Jay. Big shout out to Jay. He does his WWE content. An absolute legend, Jay is. So big shout out to Jay. Go and check him out. I'll put a link in the description. He does like your 2K GM modes and stuff. And big Portsmouth fan as well, so with good authority he told me that Yangi is going to be Scottish Premiership striker this season this season actually. I was waiting to say next year, it's this year. So I think Yangi, he's got the number 9 as well, so I think he's going to be the main man this season. He's got to tear Rangers defense, a new one, like, so excited about Yangi. He will be possibly playing on Saturday against Cove in a friendly, so be interested to see how he gets on against Cove. He should get a hat-trick, I would think, or at least 2 goals. But yeah, don't know what I'm going to do. Might go down to the beach or something. It is quite hot, so I'm not going home just yet. Though it's quite busy, as you'd expect, around here. But yeah, still getting used to filming in the public. That's why I haven't done the boot sales yet. I'm a bit shy to do it. But I will be doing the boot sale soon. I do promise. And yeah, I might actually, at the end of the month, book flights for this location I was on about that's going to be abroad, but it's not going to be till possibly June, July next year. So quite a bit of time, but it's a long time to save and prepare. And it will be a bit of sun, that's for sure. Yeah, that ain't great.
One pathetic sob story later.
I'm just making my way down towards the beach, and I knew I forgot to mention something, and that is I could be meeting my first person in person from YouTube. Like physically, if that makes sense. Like I'm digging a hole here, like actually meeting in person. So I'm really excited about that. It's because there's an event with some tall ships apparently. I haven't actually seen the tall ships, to be fair, that they're in Aberdeen. But yeah, so I could be meeting a YouTuber, which will be really fun to have on not next week's vlog, but maybe the week after, potentially. I'm trying to figure out the dates, he said. So it is a he. It's the only clue I'm giving you guys. But might get Jake involved. Jake might want to meet this individual. But yeah, I'm just heading towards the beach. I'm still not enjoying this coffee, and they're opening up a second shop, but nah, I regret buying it now. It was just the closest coffee shop to me. I could have went to Starbucks, but I just fancied something different and picked this. But been here a couple of times to Black Sheep, but this is a bad coffee. Like, it's not the best. But oh, I wonder if there's anything happening at the beach. I doubt there will be. Just they'll be busy maybe with people having their walks and stuff. But I might just pop my headphones in now, guys, and I'll see you down at the beach.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Right guys, I'm at the start of the walk at the beach at the prom. As you can see, the boats over there. What a beautiful night it is. You know, this is like 8 o'clock at night now, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So normally I think it takes like 4 miles. This esplanade, I think you call it, an esplanade. But I'm not gonna lie, I smell fish and I hate the smell of fish. But yeah, this is beautiful. Yeah, it's just a nice night to have a walk. Quite lucky that we've got a beach. It's not the best beach in the world, like, but somewhere to go. It's not quite you know, the Tenerife walk from Las Cristianos to Costa Aje, but it'll do. Obviously you got people taking their dogs out for a walk and all that, but aye, it's not even cool, but it's still hot. Look at the sun, look at the power of that sun. But I hope you guys enjoy this kind of content in a way. I know there's no pickups this week, no video games, no DVDs, no even CDs this week, but I promise you guys I'll make it up to you for next week's vlog when we're on the road. But it's not a bad way to fill up content for the week, I guess. And yeah, you can't always every single week buy video games and all that. You know, I don't know how people can manage that, to be honest. And
yeah, I probably haven't even played 95% of the video games I own, so I'm not in a rush to add things into my collection unless I really, really want something. I'm in no immediate rush to buy it. I think the Switch 2, I'm looking at it, to be honest. I'm thinking about it maybe next month, just for Mario Kart, to do streams on Mario Kart. I'll wait and see. I'm thinking about it though. But yeah, what a beautiful night. But the only problem is I'll be very selective with the Switch 2 games I buy. But it will be an upgrade to the Switch 1 for backwards compatibility. So, you know, I will focus on the Nintendo Switch. But I'm also going to focus on the PlayStation 3, I think, as well. I'm going to really start collecting, I think, for that again. I sold off quite a lot of my PlayStation 3 collection just because I already had it on 360. But, you know, just by watching Adam build his collection out of nothing, I think it's a good time, especially, you know, not having the biggest budget in the world, to maybe go back to the PS3 and start collecting for that console again, and really build it up. You know, I was looking at the CEX website as well, and there's so many games that are under like £3. I think there was over like 100, 200 games that were under £3, so it's a good console to collect for. And of course, everyone went to the 360 when, you know, all that was happening, and that prices are slowly coming down a little bit as well, I noticed, so, which is not a bad thing, but it's not going to last forever, I think, especially with my video I made about physical gaming and stuff. You know, it's just not, it's not going to, I don't think physical gaming lasts next generation, so that'll spike up the prices of the current physical games, and eventually there'll be maybe no games for people to buy because everyone will be collecting them, because it'll be the last of physical, you know, media for gaming. At least I think CDs will live on forever, and DVDs and Blu-rays will, but I'm not so sure about gaming right now. It almost needs a video game crash or something to happen to like go back to like the, you know, the days of the PS2 where you can just buy a game and it works from day one. I think that's what most consumers want. And none of these, you know, patches and, you know, that. And Xbox just now are not in a good state, you know, paying off 9,000 people. And the rumours is Bethesda, big old Bethesda, you know, makers of Fallout, Elder Scrolls and all that. You know, I've seen a few YouTubers say they could be the next victim of Microsoft closing down their studio. So imagine a world without Bethesda, guys. You know, and all this was because of the Activision deal. And yeah, to be honest, I think I will keep the Xbox games I own. That's Xbox One and Series X, but I don't think I'll be buying any more anytime soon, to be honest. But look at this. Look at that weather. Unbelievable. Look at that wee bus there. It's pretty cool. With copyright music and all that crap, but gotta be careful. Only thing I don't like about the beach is dogs off the leads. I'm not a fan of dogs. Like, I'm a big coward when it comes to dogs. But I'm not like XL bullies I'm scared of. But yeah, nice wee walk down the beach. And look at that as well. That's like I think it was to stop the sand disappearing or something. All that kind of rocks and stuff. Could be wrong. But yeah, I just fancied a wee walk down the beach. Kill some time. You know, I've been really busy this week as well. And I'm working on a website as well, which is in development. So that'll be for, you know, like gaming t-shirts and stuff. But I might do other genres, not just gaming. You know, like darts, for example. All sorts of things. Christmas. I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to use TikTok to market that. And that's only going to be an extension of the channel. So, you know, every channel has a video sponsor normally. I'll be literally sponsoring myself. So, because as I say, Display was doing really well, still is, but you know, for the amount of displays I've sold like 30 of them. I've only made like 80 quid, so, and they've probably made about, well, I know for a fact they've made over like 3 grand. So I get a very small percentage of the profit, but it's good because at least, you know, I know it works on Display, I know the concept works, so, you know, my graphic design is actually not that bad. It's not amazing, but, you know, it's doable. It's absolutely doable. So that's a little way at income that, you know, I would highly suggest, you know, content creators try other things, not just don't just focus on the content creation. And as we were speaking about before, the memberships, there's other ways to get revenue as well, that doesn't necessarily have to hack your channel. So again, I'll be looking at many options. It's always good to have different kind of revenue incomes and stuff, so I will be looking into that. And it's easy, it's all automated, you can work from home, and that's exactly what I want. I want one day, right, and this is between me and you guys, one day I want to be in a position where if I have a kid, I can be there like 24/7. I can work from home and, you know, go on the school runs, all that kind of stuff. Things that, you know, traditional, you know, back before there was the internet and technology, you know, the man had to go and work and everything. And I'm all about hard work and graft. I've always been a grafter. But I think, as I say, work hard on yourself instead of other people's dreams, and you might get somewhere. That's why I'm so much encouraging Adam to keep doing what he's thinking about doing, because at the end of the day, you know, he works his ass off, I work my ass off. You know, so many content creators, they work their ass off, and I think there's enough room for everybody, not just the big YouTubers. Yeah, of course, like the big YouTubers will get rich, of course they will. Who's this Mr. Beast guy or something? That's how bad I am, guys. I do not keep up with who's like the top people. Mr. Beast, it used to be back in the day when YouTube was like a thing, like just starting off. I think it was Ray William Johnson. He done like comedic sketches. He was like the big #1 YouTuber in the world, but I know he's like not even near now. Kind of things like Mr. Beast. You've got the, oh, what's his name, Andrew Tate and them numpties kind of thing, you know. So it's a lot of big YouTubers that make it big. I'd say the big American YouTubers that are into like gaming and all that. You've got, I'll just name a few right now actually. So Metal Jesus, RGT85, Dreamcast Guy, Spawnwave, Modern Vintage Gamer, Rich Review Tech USA used to be one, but he fell off a cliff, but he's sort of streaming again. Who else is there? The big ones. Modern Vintage Gamer, he's actually decent. I like his stuff. I think his stuff's quite informative, especially when it comes to like, you know, like piracy, and he done like the PS Vita hack and stuff. So that's how I learned how to hack my PS Vita and put my PSP games on there and stuff. It's a nice big barbecue, that. So he's really good. Modern Vintage Gamer. Out all with him, I think he's probably the best. He gives you like value, you know, like educational kind of value when it comes to like gaming, I would say. The rest of them are more like news and all that kind of things. There's an ETA Prime, he's decent. He's pretty good. I think he's got like 100k sort of thing. But like, yeah, like Woody Woodpecker, what's his name? Wood. Beat 'em ups, that's it. I liked him for a while, but he just seems like a beggar to me, in a way. Like, oh, you guys game, here's my PO box, and people send like 1 million games. I just do not like that. It's one thing having memberships and stuff, as I said, but you know when it's like people give you free games all the time, it's like, nah,
Nah, I don't like it. I don't like that one bit. But yeah, this is... What a night. What a night. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, I don't think it'll be but I own ScottishManCave.com, but the thing is, I don't think anybody would want Scottish walkabout, you know, on a day like this on the beach. Apart from maybe myself, if I'm going to car boots and stuff for Scottish Man Cave, because I'll have business cards and stuff I'll be handing out to people, just to like get my name out there a little bit locally. But I want to have it where, you know, like if I have cups, you know, mugs, for coffee and all that, or t-shirts, I want it to be what people would want to wear, you know, on that casual day-to-day, not like my merch or anything. So that's why I don't think, although I own ScottishManCave.com, I don't think I will have ScottishManCave.com, you know, do that kind of thing, if that makes sense. But what a beautiful day. People are like surfing and stuff as well. I can surf. I can't swim. I cannot swim, guys. Again, absolutely beautiful. It's just a nice wee walk down the beach, and it's quite a long walk. I think you can walk about 4 miles on the prom. It actually used to be where the army would do their basic fitness test. You would do it down here. So I think you had to do like 4 miles in like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, something like that. I just know it used to be where you would do your basic fitness test. It'd keep you fit jogging down here. That's the other thing I want to do, is start going to the gym again. I need to start doing that. You know, I made a video at New Year saying I was going to get fit and everything. Did not happen. But it's never too late. It's never too late. And especially if I book a holiday for next year, I want to be in decent shape for it. So not in the worst shape, but you know, not as appealing as I used to be maybe a couple of years ago. You know, when I was in my prime, so to speak. You know, when I was a bit younger. You know, I'm starting to look my age now a little bit. But it's good just to get a walk. And as I say, next week will be the big week for Scottish Man Cave content. There might also be potentially an INO. INO might make a return as well. So INO will be coming back just when I feel like it. And yeah, I promise guys, I will do the car boots when I've got a bit more money behind me. We'll do the car boots. The only problem is now, I can still do vintage, but I just don't have the room to be, you know, operating a mini shop outside my house. Well, in my house. It's just not got the room, kind of thing, so it's a bit annoying. It's a good way of funding the collection, but we managed to get that Nintendo Switch games last week, but as I say, don't want to be having my flat like fully just junk in the house kind of thing. But yeah, it's a good night of hair walk, I'll tell you. It's got to be a long walk home as well, because I'll be walking home probably as well. But always like that sight with the boats and the wind turbines. Although some people might think it's an eyesore, but yeah, I've kind of got this bit of the beach to myself almost. But yeah, that's kind of my update, I guess. Don't think there's anything else I'm missing, to be honest. I was actually going to show the website, or me doing the website this week, but as I say, I'm still trying to come up with ideas and things, so I just would have been all over the place, to be honest. So, but I'm planning on hopefully launching it in weeks, to be honest. I can make a website in like 2 days. That's how skilled I am at website design. It's quite easy.
I've been making websites since I was like 15 when I left school. So I'm quite knowledgeable on making websites. This is a good walk. I can feel it in the legs. But if you like this kind of content, as I say, it's just me speaking. Like I know not everybody will enjoy it. I'll be like, oh, kind of thing. I'll skip this one, and I get that. This one's not for views. But that's the thing. I just can't afford to, be travelling every single week and buying every single week. And even if if I was working, for example, there'll be weekends where I just want to chill and not get up early to go to a car boot or go to charity shops. I'm going to have them weeks where, I might want a night out or something, or, do something different. But I want to try and keep to my vlogs weekly. It's one thing I hate. I don't mind missing other videos, but see, when it comes to my vlogs, I hate missing a vlog. And we missed a couple. We were doing so well this year. I bet we've missed a few now. And I feel not bad, but I hate missing the vlogs, kind of thing. I just like having that routine, and I just get excited when I see you guys comment and stuff. So I just wish this was Costa del Sol. You can have a few drinks, a few cans of beer or something. I might do that in the next couple of weeks if I can't be bothered. Go to charity shops. If the weather's nice, I might go to a beach and have a barbecue and get the pints of beer and stuff. Well, the cans of beer, and film it. It could be fun. But strong smell of fish. Must be a lot of fish. Like, I don't know. There is dogs, so maybe the dogs can catch the fish. I don't know. But just a strong smell of sea. It's not like the Costa del Sol kind of smell. It's like Aberdeen kind of smell. It doesn't smell like you're aboard. It smells like you can smell like fish, the fish trucks. But yeah, I think my battery might die soon. So I think the next time I'm going to see you guys is back at the man cave. And who knows, I might chuck on the PS3 and just give you a bit of, have a game of Gran Turismo or something, give that a go. Since I will be collecting for the PS5. And yeah, it's kind of funny. I had to acknowledge to that two girls that I'm filming. That's what I'm still trying to get used to this. The filming in the public kind of thing. I've done it for over a year now, and I'm still looking at me like I'm yapping to myself. Just kind of thing. It's kind of funny. That's why maybe I need a GoPro or something so they know it's a proper camera and not like the little tiny thing I've got. But they give me the little nod there. Maybe it's because I look good with the sunglasses. I don't know. But anyway, guys, I'll see you back at the man cave.
2 hours later.
And we are back in the man cave, and yeah, I'm going to play some PlayStation 3. I'm not sure what game I'm going to play yet. I might play Mortal Kombat, maybe. Just something to end the night that's not too, in-depth. Just something to, play for, half an hour or something. But I want to also mention this as well, about the whole, speaking about memberships and stuff. Now, I don't know if you can, and I don't know how to, but for me, I feel, personally, the people that have supported me from day one, they are always in the comments. I'm speaking about the likes of Ian, you know who you are, the likes of Thomas, Chan, Andrew, for example. Just people that always watch my videos, Smith Starts and Q's. People that are regularly have supported me since I've started. I feel it's only right that you guys get the lifetime free membership, because yous have been with me from day one.
that's how I feel on it as well. I wouldn't feel comfortable, you know, you guys missing out, if that makes sense, because you are always in my videos and stuff. You are always commenting. You have been here from like day one. I know I'm missing names. I know I missed Simon as well, Simon O'Ryan. Definitely check out Simon's channel. I missed his channel. I'm gonna miss other channels' names that I'm trying to think, but I feel like if I was to do that as well, you guys have been with me from the get-go, so it's only right that you guys are not missing out, if that makes sense, because you have been my biggest supporters of the channel. And I know there's probably some of you guys as well that probably watch me on a regular basis, but just never comment or anything. So honestly, I'm so grateful for the subscribers I've got and stuff. So again, this is not definite, but it's definitely, especially with what's happening with Adam's channel, I'm definitely going to consider it now. And that's the difference. But we've still got 220 odd subscribers before I even make 500. It could take 20 years for me to get 500 subscribers. It's not, and even if it did, it doesn't matter, because I honestly value everyone that watches this channel. So that was just a little thought as well that I forgot to mention. You know, me walking at the beach. But if you've made it this far in this video, yous are all absolute legends, because I know I've waffled on. I've just struggled for content this week, so, but next week we will get back to, you know, what I do best, which is out on the road. And also as well, there's going to be a lot more videos this week as well. So anyway guys, I'm going to play some Mortal Kombat to end this vlog. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Here we go. So it's actually Mortal Kombat DC Universe. I've never played this before, but I really need to start collecting for the PS3 again. So we'll just do arcade, because I'm only wanting a couple of games. I'm not going to lie as well, my legs are like jelly with all that walking. Where are we going to be? So this is all DC characters. I'm not good at fighting games, by the way. But yeah, I'm going to be making a lot more content, especially over the next coming months. So there's going to be so much Scottish Man Cave videos and different kinds of videos, gameplay videos. I think the IONO as well. Right, we'll go as Batman. We'll just go next. Here we go. So I am not good at fighting games, by the way. But already, looking at the graphics, it holds up quite nicely in 2025. Obviously you got your loading times and stuff, but it's actually not too bad. And of course Chester might pop in front of the TV at some point.
Round 1, fight.
Right, I am not good at fighting games. But yeah, this is quite fun. So I think that's the block. Oh, look at that! There we go, Batman wins. This is fun. It's good arcade fun just to quickly go into. Oh wow, look at that! Whoa! Hey! Yeah, I'm really not good. I dare say if I was playing online against somebody, or playing multiplayer, I would get absolutely destroyed. But yeah, good old Batman. So we'll win against him. That's Katina, now we're against Sub-Zero. And I'm just quickly getting my chair because I'm crouching down and my legs are in agony. So yeah, I know a lot of the time I'll use my Elgato to capture game capture, but sometimes it's good just to actually see it on the TV as well. you know, like native gameplay, I guess. You know, when I'm not producing videos, or how can I say, high production, I should say. There we go, Batman's winning here. This is probably easy mode, let's be real. But I'm not good at these fighting games normally. I've never been good at fighting games. It's not really my kind of genre, really, but... Oh, whoa. But let me know what you think of this game, guys. Is it a game you love? Is it a game you don't like? Yeah, I took more damage than he did. What's your favourite fighting game as well? Let me know in the comments what your favourite fighting games are. I know a lot of people love Street Fighter. Oh wow, I got absolutely destroyed there. Absolutely destroyed. But yeah, I've never been the fighting game kind of guy, normally. But it's good arcadey fun just to try and play. Yeah, we did better there. Come on, we should win this. Here we go. Hey, Batman wins. Yeah, I really need to start collecting for the PS3 again. I've got my Retro Fighters wireless controller as well, which makes it even better than like the original PS3 controllers. But it's good just to chill, do a bit of gaming just before I go to my bed, because I'm absolutely knackered actually. It's about 12 o'clock now, I think, after all the editing and stuff. Oh wow. Oh, whoa. Yeah, I'm not sure, it's a bit different to your traditional Mortal Kombat, that's for sure. I remember, I think it's Mortal Kombat on the Xbox. It's quite fun, but it's like a puzzle game added to it that was quite good. I can't remember the Mortal Kombat game, but it was fun anyway. I think Mortal Kombat is, I've kind of liked the Mortal Kombat over the other ones, although Street Fighter kind of is a bit fun as well. But I'm just never good at fighting games. But if you're having a few beers with your mates or something, this would be fun. Just to muck about with. And again, we've done alright there. Oh, we're getting the Joker. Whoa, no, it's Lex Luthor. But yeah, I dare say this is easy mode, because I am not good at this. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to feel tired, I'm not gonna lie.
Round one, fight.
Here we go. Lex Luthor. To me, I'm just thinking of Lex Luger, the wrestler. Oh, oh, look at that. Look at that. But I got 0 damage. Yeah, we are getting... I was about to say destroyed, but we're doing alright. And that's the thing as well. I think I will do kind of streams like this kind of games where you guys can join online. I'm looking at different kinds of multiplayer games that I can do, you know, on the channel. I'll do my normal like story-based game, like a single-player game. You know, just stick to one single-player game at a time, and then multiplayer games on top of it. I think that's the way to go. And then with Adam's channel. I'll be helping with him, so we'll be doing State of Decay. Oh, Lex Luger wins a Luthor. We'll be doing some State of Decay on his channel for his members, which will be good fun. I'm looking forward to that on Sunday. So I'll be recording that with him. But yeah, I want to try to keep some multiplayer games that I've not tried. You know, not just the FIFAs and the Fortnites and the... Oh, look at this! Oh no, 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 no! I'm gonna die! Oh, I finally died. Got killed by Lex Luthor. Yeah, we'll continue. Why not? We'll continue. It's quite fun, this, actually. I've never tried it. I've had it for years, but... Right, we'll go Superman. This will be the last couple of fights. So against Lex Luthor. Here we go, Superman. I'm not really familiar too much with like superheroes or Marvel or DC. I don't even know where to start with the DC or Marvel films, so you'll need to tell me what the best ones are to start off with. So it's not like I've never not been interested in them. It's just I've never actually. There's so many films and stuff I've never seen. Like I'm getting absolutely destroyed from Lex Luthor. It was easy to start off with, but this is just incredibly difficult now. But as I say, I'm not good at these games. Superman's dead already. But yeah, maybe I could do like I've got Street Fighter on the PS4. I've got a few kind of games that can be online that I'm sure I can play with you guys at some point. And that's the kind of things I'm going to be doing. It's these kind of streams where multiplayer games that gets everyone involved. That'll be the kind of content I'm going to do gaming wise. That's not to do with my vlogs. So obviously my vlogs is my main bread and butter. Oh no! Oh no! Superman's useless. What kind of superhero is he? He's pretty rubbish, is he? Who do we go as next? Yeah, we'll go Scorpion. We'll try Scorpion. See if we've got any better luck, but that's quite difficult. I think the more you get into the game, the more difficult it gets, I think, for the arcade mode.
Round 1, fight.
Yeah, if we lose this will be the last fight. But I'm going to try and win. But this is difficult. This is really difficult. Yeah, this is hard. This Lex Luthor is a beast. He's an absolute beast. Oh wow. I need to get better at fighting games, maybe. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, I actually knocked him down for once. Come on. Oh my god, this is so difficult. Oh, what? Yeah, he's done a lot of damage already. Oh no. Yeah, why is he stopped? Oh my god. This is crazy. Oh, Lex Luthor's just the boy, is he? Oh me. Oh Jesus. Right, that was pretty good. Come on, SDS. There we go. 0 damage. I don't know how to do that. I do prefer the traditional Mortal Kombat, I think, instead of that clicky animation things. Tekken's quite fun as well. Maybe I might try Tekken. Come on. Oh no, we were so close, come on. Oh, he's just up. Oh, ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. But anyway guys, that's going to do it for this week's vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Ciao.